It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today it's a matchup of David and Goliath between the San Francisco Giants and the Flying Squirrels of Richmond. Luis Cordova, a Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy has a three-pitch mix, and he needs all three of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Now in the box, Joe Panik. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for San Francisco, second baseman, Joe Panik.
First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have two strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
The 3-0. And Belt will lay off ball 4 as he's able to reach on the base on balls.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Stepping up now, Andrew McCutchen. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball stays outside.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Now the 1-0. And there's a base hit on the line. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Belt over at second. McCutcheon at first with no outs. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Belt rounds the corner and is headed home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and it's not in time. He's safe as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here.
Don't let him score.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup. The key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
3 runs already home here. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. The 1-1. Grounder down the line at third. Garno is there. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for route number 2.
Batting 7, shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Digging in, Brandon Crawford. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Cordova has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this in a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often. You need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble, and trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Center fielder number 16.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Giants lead it 4-0. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Digging in, Jorge Enriquez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Chase Darno will be next. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
Digging in now, Chase Darno, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. McCutcheon is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, first baseman, Peter Nakajima.
Striding in, Peter Nakajima. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Line drive to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Williamson.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Nakajima is off at first with 2 away.
All right, let's make something happen, guys.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fouled off.
Get there.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Giants on top, 4-0. Kelby Tomlinson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Cueto, number 37, Kelby Tomlinson.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Panic. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now. On deck, the left-handed hitting Brandon Belt. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon.
Striding in once again, Brandon Belt. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. There we go. Now here's a swing by Belt, and he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now.
Right fielder.
So chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Digging in to try it again, Buster Posey. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a liner. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Loud contact for Longoria, and a ball carrying well to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run home run for Evan Longoria as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Squirrels, number 10, Alexi Mercado.
In now, Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Pence is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And that's going to be a base hit for Pence. So instead of leading off the following inning, Brandon Crawford bats here after the two-out hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, fouled away. Four runs here in this half inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. San Francisco leads this one 8-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Giants, number 58, Pierce Johnson.
Into the box now, Josh Rutledge, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Josh Rutledge.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up around the face. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pence has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And behind the plate, world champion, former MVP, former Rookie of the Year. He's done it all. Buster Posey. Buster is in full command of this pitching staff.
Into the box now, Andres Iles. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Missed with a breaking ball. Here it comes, 2-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Into the box now, Larry Brown, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Into the box, Dave Ring, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Come on, you can do it.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Up with it is Longoria. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Standing in now, Alexi Mercado, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The 1-2. This is in the air out to right field. McCutcheon is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
8-0 the final today. The Giants scored in every single inning on the way to victory. Johnny Cueto earns the victory on the mound. Luis Cordova was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants. 8 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the home team, no runs but only 2 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes.